It's springtime right now, and my lawn is in need of some care. So I just recently did some work on it. So I just used my Ego Lawn Mower to cut the grass at the lowest setting, and then I went ahead and dethatched it with a dethatcher machine and added some seed fertilizer soil mix. Can't really tell because I just watered it, but in cutting my grass at the lowest setting, especially after I had it just rained yesterday, you're going to see how dirty and muddy it looked like. And this is a tutorial on how to go ahead and clean it. Do you find your lawnmower looking a lot like this after you cut, especially when it's finished raining? Well, one quick tip I have is as soon as you're done mowing your lawn, get a brush, preferably a nylon brush, which I don't have right now, but I have a wire brush, so you got to be careful because these wheels are plastic. But while it's still wet, you want to go ahead and swipe off some of this mud here, because if you wait for this thing to dry, mud is very, very difficult to get off of these tires once it's dry. So one quick tip, I'm just doing it really quickly, one-handed, just to show you how it comes off. But this is I guess a good practice for you folks who have this lawnmower. As soon as you're done mowing your lawn, and if it looks muddy, anything like this, immediately go ahead and get that mud off, because trust me, I've tried to take this off when it's dry and it's very tedious and hard to do. So the next tip I have is cleaning the underside. So what we want to do is, what I did right now is I took up the clipping, so I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. I'm eventually going to go ahead and discard it. But you want to go ahead and fold this up. Alright, look how dirty this thing is. This is another thing that you do not want to leave caked on. So just use something plastic and go ahead and scrape this off while it's wet. Obviously, I removed the battery, so you do not want this while the battery's in there. But you do not wait till this thing dries and try to clean it. So those are just some quick tips for folks who have this mower or just got this mower. Please make it a habit. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later if you clean this thing up every single time after each use. All right, slowly making progress, bit by bit. Still got a little bit more to go, but I scraped off a good chunk. It's looking a little bit better. All right, so I got what I could with the plastic scraper. The next thing is soap and water. So got myself a sacrificial rag that I will get nice and dirty and probably wash, but then focus on cleaning on the underside, and then once I'm done on the top side. So I am not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for this to be cleaner than how it was when I finished. So just going in here, cleaning it bit by bit. Rag will be nice and dirty. Rinse it, and I mean, the whole purpose of this is that the next time that you cut your grass, you don't have a dirty machine. Your machine is clean and it will mulch nice and well. I learned this with my gas mower, Husqvarna that I had. A clean deck would usually tend to mulch better versus having it a very caked on deck. And part of a habit I had with my gas mower was after every single use, I would use a washout port and pressure wash it. Because this is electric, you can't do that. You can't use a pressure washer. So this is as good as it's going to get. So it's a little different going from gas over to electric. But this is going to be part of my new routine. And for the folks who like to take care of their equipment, I recommend doing something similar like this. So bit by bit, almost getting there. All right, so this is sort of my finished product. The last thing I like to do is, this is completely optional, but if you have silicone spray, I'll wait till this dries off and I'm gonna spray it with silicone. So then that way it just makes it a little bit easier for me to clean off the next time. So this is how it looks like right now at the top. And you pretty much get the same idea. Get a rag, soap, rinse it out, go ahead and wipe it down. Get some of this dust off. Again, we're not looking for perfection, we're just looking for it to be decently clean. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and that should be the final step. So this is a finished result. I'm just looking for it to be somewhat decent and clean. You know, this is an expensive mower. It's about $650 right now as of early 2020. So if you're going to spend that much money on this equipment, take care of your equipment. I would strongly recommend for the folks out there who are investing in this really good lawnmower, do yourself a favor and clean it. Just don't be lazy and cut your grass and just throw it away, or in the garage or in a shed. You want to go ahead and wipe it down and clean it, so that one, this investment lasts longer, but two, that you get better performance out of it. So I mean, it's a good lawnmower, and for the folks out there who got this, I would strongly recommend that you take care of it and wipe it down after each use. So good luck.